I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning and welcome to this edition of Wake Up Warriors.
Do you know who Reggie Lewis was?
Yes, he's a basketball player that played for the Boston Celtics.
Do you know who Reggie Lewis is?
No.
Do you know who Reggie Lewis is?
Alli.
The King Philip varsity track meets are held at the Reggie Lewis Center in Boston. The team travels to Boston every week, but who really is Reggie Lewis?
Reggie Lewis was a famous basketball player that played for the Boston Celtics for 6 years. His career average scoring per game was over 17 points. He was born on November 21st, 1963, and grew up playing basketball every day. He continued to play at Dunbar High School and then attended Northeastern University in Boston. In 1987, he was recruited to the Boston Celtics. At the age of 28, on July 27, 1993, he collapsed during the game and died of a heart attack 2 hours later. Doctors say this could have been from the use of cocaine. Reggie Lewis is still honored and remembered at the Reggie Lewis Center and continues to motivate and inspire young athletes to pursue their dreams.
I travel to the Reggie once a week usually for our meets for varsity track. While the Reggie track, it's elevated on the corners, so it's easier to run around and get more traction. There's many schools there, usually like 10 to 15. There's always something going on. It's always loud and busy. Reggie's represented in a really good way. When you walk in, you see his name above the sign, and there's many different pictures in there. And of course, there's the basketball courts there, where many different basketball teams can play. Lewis was a really strong athlete that definitely deserves a whole place named after him. And I think the Reggie Lewis Center definitely represents his athleticism and his pursuing to fulfill his dreams.
There is no better way to represent Reggie Lewis than at the Reggie Lewis Center. Now back to Thomas.
After every track meet at the Reggie Lewis Center, our athletes have learned that it's important to hydrate with body armor.
Natural flavors and sweeteners, electrolytes, coconut water, and vitamins, Body Armor is the healthiest choice for a sports drink.
Thanks, Grace. Now here's news on the Puerto Rican natural disaster. Puerto Rico was recently hit with a Category 4 hurricane this past September. The island was left struggling for necessities such as food and water. We are here today with Mrs. Ronquist to discuss how the hurricane affected her and her family back at the island.
On Wednesday morning, September 20th, 2017, Puerto Rico was hit with Hurricane Maria. Puerto Rico is an island territory of the United States located northeast in the Caribbean Sea. It was hit with a Category 5 hurricane. 3.4 million people were affected by this hurricane and lost almost everything, including clothes, electricity, and other necessities of life. This island was hit really bad and is getting as much help as possible from the U.S. to get back on their feet again.
I have two of my siblings with their spouses, and my nephews and niece, they live in Puerto Rico, and I do have my entire family is over there, uncles, aunts, cousins, and lots of friends. Their houses were okay, but they did lose the power and the water. They did struggle a little bit with the lack of food and communication, of course. I feel that, I mean, it was devastating, but this is not the first time that Puerto Rico has been hit with a major hurricane. Yes, there was a lot of lost, houses, because given the fact that Puerto Rico is there's still a lot of families that have houses that are not prepared to support and survive. Close to 4 weeks that I couldn't get in touch with my brothers or hear how they were. But then finally I was able to get in touch with them, and no losses, and they were doing okay. I know, given the news and the media, social media, it was hit really bad. I mean, again, devastation. It's like it was really, really damaged. The power has been restored in the majority of the part of the island. I think that would be the priority. And yes, the food and water, but again, this is not the first time we've been through this. So we know what we have to do, and we'll just get back on our feet again. To be honest, I'm impressed with how quick majority of the island has recuperated and gotten their power back. That's a big improvement. Yes, there are parts of the island that are still struggling, but I think within a year, and again, it's a tropical island, the trees are already blooming with brand new leaves. Puerto Rico, again, it's a very humanitarian island. We all help each other, so we will get through this, and Puerto Rico will rise and shine again.
That's it for this week's edition of Wake Up Warriors. Have a great day.